Hello guys, welcome back to C Sharp or C Hash tutorial session 20. In today's session, I will discuss about runtime polymorphism or method overriding in C Hash and the importance of base keyword in C Hash. So in the previous video you already saw or learned about polymorphism in C Hash, which is one of the important ops concept in C Hash. So polymorphism means many forms. So in the polymorphism there are two type of polymorphism. One is static polymorphism, which is method overloading, where you can create a similar method by varying the number of parameters or type of parameter or the order of parameter. Another part is called method overriding or runtime polymorphism or static binding. If the subclass or child class has the same method as declared in the parent class or superclass, it is known as method overriding in C hash. It is used to achieve runtime polymorphism. It enables user to provide specific implementation of the method which is already provided by the base class. When a method in subclass has the same name, same parameter or signature and same return type or subtype as a method in superclass, then the method in the subclass is said to override the method in the superclass. That means if the parent class and the child class having the same method and parent class is definitely inheriting to child class inheriting to the parent class, then the method in the parent class will not be getting the importance. Instead of that, method available in the child class will take the precedence. So that is the way parent class method will be override by the child class in case same method with same signature, same return type, same parameter and same name is available. Now let's see how we can do the method overriding in C hash. So let's create a couple of class here, two class. So say I am creating class called public uh, class animal. So that is the syntax for creating the class here. And now I can create a method called public void eat. Say eat. Animal will eat definitely. So that is the method I am creating here. So public void eat, and I am defining something called console all dot write line. Here say animal is eating. So I have created a class which is animal here, and I have created a method called eat method, and where the body of the method will print is animal is eating. Now let's create a class. So I can create a class called dog, which will be which will be coming from the animal class. Say I am creating a class called dog, and I am creating a same method which is similar to the eat method. Here I can change the body called dog is eating. Now both are isolated class, animal and dog, so there will be no problem. But now in case I establishing the inheritance properties here, so say right now dog class is inheriting to animal class, so dog class will be the child class and animal class will be parent class here, and both the, so it will be your parent class or base class now, and dog will be the subclass or child class. Okay, and now each method is common in both the class parent class. Now let's try to create a object or instance for the parent class in the main method. Okay, so I can create a called say object equal to new animal, and then I can call the method eat. So what it will print? It will print or call the methods from base class, base animal class. It will having it does not have any problem at all, because I am calling, I am creating the object or instance for the base class, then definitely I am calling the method, so automatically base class method will be called. You could see animal is eating, right? Now let's comment out this part and let's create a object or instance for the child class which is dog. say object 2 equal to new dog. Now with the help of the object 2, in case I want to call the method called eat, then what will happen, right? So it will override the parent class method and it will print the details from child class only. So it will print the details, or it will call the method from subclass, from sub, which is dog, sub dog class. Now let's try to run it and let's see what value it will print it out. So it is printing dog is eating, but not the animal is eating, right? Here. So both the parent class and the child class having the same method. So this is the animal class. In case you are creating an object or instance for the parent class, so automatically you can get the details from the parent class object body or method body. But in case both the methods are common and there is a relationship established like parent class or child class or the super class or subclass or base class or subclass like that, right? So what happen in case same method is there and in case creating an object of the child class, then it will override the parent class method and it will print the child class method details, or it will work on the child class method body. So that is the way your parent class method will be override and your child class will take the precedence. So that is called method overriding. Okay. Now we'll see, right? We can do create a also same variable in the parent class and child class, and we can create a constructor in the parent class and child class. We will see how we can do the overriding. Apart from that, how we can overriding can be minimized. Okay. So there is a super keyword. Sorry, there is a base keyword available in CHAS. So the base keyword in CHAS is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. So with the help of the base, we can refer the immediate parent class object and we can discard the child class overriding part. So whenever user creates the instance of subclass, an instance of parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by base reference variable. Base keyword can be used at variable, method and constructor level, right? So now let's try to call the parent class method with child class reference variable. Okay. So here we can create one more method called public void eat all maybe. Okay. So that I can call both the parent class and child class. So what will happen if you want to run, if you want to get the details from the parent class? So what you need to do? You need to do. So I am creating a method called print all, right? So what will happen is I can simply call eat method. So definitely I need to be after that only. Okay. So I will simply call eat. Okay. So that way it will call the child class reference. Okay. So it will get the child class method. But if I call base dot eat, so it will display the parent class method. Now let's, instead of eat, let's call the eat all method. Okay, let's comment it out and let's call object 2 dot eat all. So what will happen? It will call both the method parent class and the child class. So it will call the child class method, which is dog is eating, and then you can get the animal is eating. Now in case you want to only consider the parent class method value, you want to discard the child class. So what you can do, you can comment out this, or you can remove that part simply. If I comment out, so I am taking with the help of the base keyword, I am trying to get the details from the parent class. So with the help of the base.dat, right, it will take the parent class method. Though overriding, I am trying to do it, but it will still take the parent class method. So that way, in case there is overriding is there, means you have already created two class, parent class and child class. You have established the relationship of inheritance, so that parent and child relationship established, or the super or subclass relationship established. But there is a two method in same method with same signature, same data type in parent and child class. And after that, if you want to create an object for instance of the child class, so it will override the parent class method. But in case still you want to access the parent class method, so you need to use base keyword. With the help of that, you can get the details of the parent class method. Now let's see what happen whenever I am creating a similar variable. So say I will be creating a variable called public string name, and here I can give something called say name, any animal name I can give it, say cat. That is the animal name I have given here. Okay. Similar way, same variable I want to give it in the child class. So name here, it is a dog, right? So I can give something called bullet. Name of the dog is bullet. Okay. Now in case I want to access the name variable, so what will happen? It will only print out the value of the child class, not the cat. So it will print the value of the dog class, which is value is bullet. So now if you want to access it, right, with the help of that one object, so let's Console.WriteLine object2 dot name. So it will print you the value of the child class variable. So it will print you the value which is bullet, but not the, you could see it is coming as bullet, the variable, but not the value from the parent class which is cat. Now what you can do with the help of the base keyword, right, you can access both parent and child class variable, as well as you can access the parent class variable. So now what I will do, I will create a method here, say print name. Okay, then here I can print out something called uh, simply name variable. So it will print child class variable. Now similar way, if I want to use base dot name, it will print me the parent class variable. Okay. Now we already created a new method called print name. So with the help of that print name method, right, I can call these two things. Let's comment out this part. Let's comment out this part. And now with the help of the object, right, if I call dot print name, so it will print me both the name. So first one is the name, which is like it will take from the child class, which is bullet, and second one is the name variable value from the parent class, which will be giving you the cat, or you can change it to anything like elephant. Now I only want to get the parent class value. So what I need to do, I need to simply comment out that particular code. So with the help of the print name method and with the help of the base variable, I want to simply get the parent class value. Okay, though in case you are having similar variable, so automatically whenever you are calling that variable name in the main method with the help of the child class reference variable object, automatically it will take the value from the parent class, sorry, child class. Okay, but in case you want to access the parent class value, so you need to create a method where you, with the help of the base dot variable name, you can get the parent class value, parent class variable value. So that is the way, right? If you still required to access the parent class variable or parent class method, so you need to use the base keyword, base dot variable name and base dot method name, right? You could see now elephant is coming. So that way you already seen, right? The base keyword can be used at variable level and method level. Now see what will happen at the constructor level. So we'll create a constructor here. So how to create a constructor? So it will be same name as the class name, but without any return type. So public constructor, Okay, and definitely body can be there, so I can print out something. Maybe parent class constructor, class constructor. Okay, so that way I can create a constructor. Similar way, if you want to create a constructor for the child class, what you can do, you can like that. Here you need to change as in dog, and then here you can click child class constructor. Okay, so now we'll remove that code here, disable the code, and now we'll create a object or instance for the parent class. So what will happen, parent class constructor will be called, you could see here. So parent class constructor is called, right? Parent class constructor, that output is coming, which is coming from the parent class, which is animal constructor. Now we can disable it, disable the code, and we can create an object for the child class, so which is nothing but dog object 2 equal to new dog. So just I am creating a constructor here, right, with the help of the new object. So automatically the here what will happen, both the parent class and the child class constructor will be called, because there is a relationship established parent and child or super or subclass. Now in case you are creating object or instance for the child class, so it will call the parent class constructor as well as child class constructor. Now let's run it, run the code. After as and when you will be creating object, so both the parent class and the child class constructor will be called in case parent and child class have the constructor. You could see parent class constructor and child class constructor. So parent class is nothing but the animal class, and this is the constructor here, and for the child class dog, this is the constructor here. The next question will come, then how I can access only the parent class constructor. So what you can do with the help of the child class reference. So we need to comment out that constructor. So I'm just kind of commenting out the code here. So what we'll be doing, I'll be simply calling the a parent class constructor. So how can I do it? Public, here I can take the same reference, public dog, then I can give with the help of the base keyword, right? You could see here base keyword, and that double bracket will be still there. So that way, right, I can call the parent class constructor. So this is the constructor symbol for the child class, where I am taking the help from the base keyword in CS. So now I can only call the parent class constructor whenever I am creating object or instance for the child class. Now let's try to run it, and let's see whether only the parent class constructor is called, or maybe that animal is parent class constructor. Now in case you are creating multiple object or instance, similar way, that many times you can call that one, right? I can create multiple instance here, object 3, object 4 for the child class. So now 3 times, because I am creating 3 object for the child class, so 3 times parent class constructor will be called, where though I have created a child class constructor, but here I am taking the help of the taking the child parent class constructor with the help of the base keyword. So now if you run your code, it will display you, it will call the parent class constructor 3 times, because you have created the object or instance 3 times. So that is the way base keyword will be very pivotal in C hash. So in case there is a parent and child relationship established between two classes, and two classes is having the same name of the method with same signature, same return type, so automatically parent class method will be overridden and child class method will take the privilege. Similar way, in case you are having the variable, or in case you are having the same variable name but different variable value, and if you want to access the variable with the help of child class object reference, so automatically parent class thing will be ignored and child class will take the privilege. And in case you are having both the parent class constructor and the child class constructor, and in case you want to create the object or instance of the child class, so both parent class and child class constructor will be called. But with the help of super keyword, right, you can call only the parent class method, you can call only the parent class variable, and you can call only the parent class constructor. So that's all from today's session. Thank you.